Hey guys, welcome back to Bar Hopper Backyard Projects. Alright, today we traded off my 2010 Dodge Challenger for a 1978 Malibu G-Body with a 305 and a turbo 350 trans with shift kit. Alright, so here's the big surprise for y'all. I didn't do videos on the Challenger because I just didn't feel like it really needed enough videos for it, but I'm bringing home another 78 Malibu right behind us on the rollback as we speak. It's following me back to my house for a surprise for my dad when he gets home from Tennessee. So not only will we have just one 78 Malibu in the backyard, we will have three total. So I'll be driving one as my daily from now on, and the other car, me and my dad is going to build him one good car out of the two that we have left and go from there. I got my buddy Ricky with me.
What's up, guys?
He come with me on this road trip. And we got the other car. We're heading home right now. Getting passed by an ambulance. But all in all, been a hell of a day. The car's running great. It's got 93,000 original miles on it. The odometer's working. Speedo works. Gas gauge works. Still got the original clock in the dash. I don't know if you can see it very well. Radio works. We just got to turn down because I love the humming of the exhaust. But this is where we're at right now. And I'll get more videos when we get home to show it off. And hope everyone stays tuned to the channel, and please like and subscribe to my videos if y'all haven't yet. I know I'm only up to 30, but I would still love to see more as the days go on. I know I haven't got to make a video in a couple weeks, but we've had a lot of rain, had a lot of sickness. My entire family has had COVID. It put my dad in the hospital, put my mom in the hospital. My brother, he got it, but he wasn't too bad off. I caught it, but I didn't test positive. I showed symptoms. But that's been what we've been dealing with in all the rain. We ain't been able to work on nothing or make videos. So today, here's the new video for y'all. Hey guys, welcome back to Bar Hopper's Backyard Projects again. We're doing another episode today, and I've got a couple cars to introduce. Sorry guys, I have not made a video in so long. It's been almost a month. So just go ahead and get everybody caught up. I got rid of my Challenger. I got two 1978 Malibus for my Challenger. I got one for my dad as a present whenever he got home from Tennessee. He was tickled to death with it. I gave it to him, handed him the keys. I got me one to daily drive now. Like I said, it's going to be my new daily because the Challenger is gone. What we have done, I've done a lot in the last couple weeks. I haven't been able to make a video, like I said, because all the rain. We just got a canopy gave to us yesterday. It's beside this Malibu. This is the old one, the first one we introduced, and like you can see, it's in worse shape. The hood has been changed, the trunk deck has been changed. We stripped the wheels off of it. I do have a full set of rally wheels that come with my other car that I gave to my dad. He didn't like them, so we threw the Kragers on one side. We completely stripped the black car here because the blue one's going to be his because it's in a whole lot better shape. The roof is perfect. All three cars are 1978. They're all Landaus, which I think was awesome. And somebody did change the taillight area, the little metal pieces on both clips, and turn the blue car into an 80 with the taillights. But we're taking 78s back out of this black one. But we have two trunks on both these cars completely full of parts. I will be selling parts online, or once we get everything done, the whole parts car will be for sale. And I would like to say this first, guys, please like and subscribe to my videos. I know my van video, it's gotten over 300 views on it so far, but I'm not getting that many likes or subscribers. So if you guys will please stick with the channel, like and subscribe to the videos, I'll keep putting them out. The reason why I haven't been able to make one in so long is my dad got COVID. It put him in the hospital. Then couple days later, my mom, she got COVID and got put in the hospital. And my brother, where he drove him to the hospital, he ended up catching COVID. And then I got it. I tested negative, but had full symptoms of it. So just let everyone know that's what's been going on. I got moved. I've been moving to another place, having to fix it up. My furniture, get everything gone. Moved in, refrigerator went out, had to save money for a refrigerator. I couldn't really buy parts, couldn't really do much to catch people up on the videos. But this is what we got going for now. Let's jump right into it. Okay, this car was the one that had all the new front end parts. We stripped everything off. The black hood is now on my dad's Malibu. We switched the blue hood. Like I said, we already switched the wheels. He took the mirrors off. He is going with maroon interior, so we ain't throwing the carpet or nothing away. I threw the spare wheel that come with my car on it. We changed the trunk deck already. So on and so forth. Hi, Charlie. But this one was just so far gone once we got to realizing it. It is fixable, but it just needed a whole lot more work. Like I said, with the floors, the roof, just a lot of stuff that needed to be fixed up on the car, in my opinion. So I went ahead and done what I did to give my dad something else. Give him a way better start. And this is our other 1978 Malibu that I got for him. Beautiful car, straight car. We tried a little buff a spot in the door, see if the paint would come back. It's not too bad. The roof, excellent. Like I said, this was a Landau. Somebody had already stripped the roof off of it back in the day, sanded it and painted it. It's great. Don't have any holes nowhere. This car was on the track at one time. I don't know much history on it. You can see where they did drill the holes there. That was for the gas tank shut off in case it ever got wrecked on the track. Like I said, they did change the corner pieces. They put 1980 Malibu taillights in it. I run the VIN, everything. It checks out. It's a real 78. We threw Dad's wheels on it. And this car was complete on the inside when I got it. It had everything. My dad has already been stripping it to get it ready for him. Got the whole dash out down to the air box. Somebody did already plate it off, but the heater box come with the car. Floors are excellent. It's got a little bitty hole right down there. It's kind of hard to see. And somebody cut a hole over there in the floor with a grinder. I think that was because they run the hot wire. And there's a couple little bitty holes right here in the floor where they did drill. I think he said they had the battery mounted on the inside where it was on track. And the entire trunk is full of parts. Under the hood, it's just a roller. No trans, no motor, but I am trying to find one. The window in this car is busted, so we're taking my dad's brand new window we stuck out and put in this car as well. All his front end pieces are going in this car. Bumper's good other than the rubber. Broke off everywhere. I know it's kind of hard to see because the sun's glaring. We can see where the stuff's going. Missing this side of the car. Completely straight. It's as straight as the other side. We didn't change wheels. These were the wheels that was on this side because, like I said, the car sunk in the mud a little bit. Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. But doors, window, glass, everything's good except the front window's a little busted, which I'm not worried about that at all. Doors closed great. This car did have this side trim on it. I don't know what package would have come out with that, but my dad's car and my Malibu does not have it. So if anybody wants to fill me in on what kind of package that could have been or could have come special ordered, I'd like to know for sure. But the black one, it's kind of decrepitating, honestly. I mean, the more we got to realizing everything it needed and everything it was going to need, we just kind of closed shop on it. And then I started looking for one or two because I was going to trade my Challenger for one for my dad, period. And figure out another vehicle situation. Like I said, because we got the Chevrolet truck here. We still ain't got the motor in it because all the rain. I was going to drive it maybe, but I ended up trading for two. So definitely awesome trade. My car's already registered. It's on the road. I haven't got to drive it yet because there was a lot of little stuff that needed done to it that people, I guess, was just too hard on it. And then here's mine, 1978. This car's sitting on rally wheels, skinny ones on the front, thicker ones on the rear. I do have the rear up on jack stands right now because we are replacing the brake line. We put new wheel cylinders in it yesterday. And somebody, I guess, done a brake stand on it, blowed the wheel cylinders out because the rotors are new, pads are new. All the brake lines was new from front to back except the one that blowed yesterday. Whenever we was replacing the wheel cylinders, it just snapped right off. This car, straight as an arrow too. This is mine. It would be my daily. I do have the back center caps. I just haven't took off right now. But love the car. It's definitely coming along. I do have the piece that's missing right here for the chrome. It's in the trunk of the blue car. This car was a Landau. I ain't got around to grinding the rivets off yet. That run all the way across the roof. I got all the rest of the glue off though, because when I got it, this was still covered in fur where they had just ripped it off and left it. I ground some of these off. I know it could be hard to see, guys. I'm sorry for the sun. And I got the back area took out because that was completely demolished. They had giant speakers still up in there, and I painted the rear trunk pan. I forget what that's called. I painted it black because it was really rusty because it still had the vinyl left on it. So I just wanted to save it a little. But that's what we got going on with this one. I love this car. It seems like it's doing great, but we've done a lot to it, guys. Whenever I got it, we started stripping the black one instantly and getting all the parts I needed. But this side, it's great. There's no rust. There's no holes. It's just getting surface rust. You can see it bubbling under the paint there. A little in the corners, but there's no holes nowhere. And this part was where he took the roof off. I primed over it. I didn't really do much with it yet because the rivets are still there. And then I have a bad spot right here along the chrome. But it's solid, just surface rust. There's no holes. It was just where the vinyl roof was holding water. Okay, to get on the inside of this car and explain a little more. When I got it, all the interior was baby blue. This car was repainted back in the day. The Landau part on it, you can see the discoloration. That was the factory color up here. It don't quite match. I know it's hard to see, but in person you can tell a big difference. It matches all the interior. So when I got this car, brought it home, it steered bad, it drove bad. The brakes were on the floor. The carburetor they had on it, somebody took the butterflies out. I don't know why they would do that, especially because the guy was driving it all year round. So what I've done, me and my dad has done together. My dad's helped me with everything on this project because my dad loves his, and he agreed to me to help me do this one just to get it on the road quicker. I've put a brand new carburetor on it. It's got a brand new whole steering box on it. We put new brake pads on it, new rear wheel cylinders. I've stripped all the interior down to the frame. Got everything out the first day I had it. POR 15 the floor. Checked for any bad spots. I put the new insulation under the carpet. I put the carpet back in. I put purple seats in it that was in the blue car because the ones that was in this were leather. And somebody had recovered them and it was just straight leather. Like there was no texture. There was no lines. There was no sewn spots. I mean, it was just folded over and left that way. I wasn't much on it. I like these seats better. Plus, where I'm tall, these seats actually went back further than the blue car. But here's what we got going on this one. Interior, great. The dash is great. I did dye the carpet as well. I dyed the carpet black because the carpet was blue. It was stained all to pieces. You couldn't really see nothing. It was covered in oil. There's the back area. Like the whole car is there. I did change the seats, like I said. Sat down in the passenger side to show you guys. I do have one bad spot right here. I don't know what happened there and down here. This piece is most common on G-body cars for cracking. It always is. Unlock the other side. But gauge cluster, everything's good. And guys, this car is only 93,000 original miles on this car. We changed the steering wheel. We changed the column because the dimmer switch on the column was snapped off when I got it. Don't know how that happened, but whenever I drove it home, I didn't even have turn signals, and I got a buddy that went with me to go pick up the car. I made a video along with that to show you guys that day we got it, and I have pictures of the other car being on the rollback when we brought it home. So, all in all, it's a great car. It's a solid car. That's what I like about it. Interior is a little dirty where we've been working on it. The only crack in the entire dash right there next where the gauge cluster connects. Even the headliner in this car, headliner's perfect. Like this car's, it's been beat on a little, I think, to my extent. Like the thing for the mirrors broke off. The mirror don't adjust on this side, which I'm putting sport mirrors on it. I like the sport mirrors better than the old style chrome ones. Like this was on my Regal back in the day. And we changed the sport mirrors on Dad's already. Let me open the hood here, guys. And this is what we got going on under the hood. I have been tinkering with the wiring some. Like I got wiring laid out. That was stuff they had run previously. I don't know who done it. I don't know why they done it. But the heater situation is kind of screwy. All that mess of wires you see right here, you have to run that wire over to the battery and touch it, and the heater will kick on. So something's kind of screwed up there. We'll get into it later. I was looking into getting rid of the cruise control. That's This cable runs inside of your dash, controls your speedo. The other cable hooks onto the side of the trans down at the bottom, but you can delete this whole box, just loop it straight through from a gauge cluster and down in the bottom of the trans and thread it back on, and you can bypass all that. And everyone says it seems to work better that way. Carburetor, I went with the AVS2 series Edelbrock, brand new, straight out of the box. Put a new fuel filter, fixed the lines a little. It's got a brand new power steering pump. The other one was squealing awful. Car's got dual exhaust. New master cylinder on it. We done changed. New windshield wiper motor we put on it a couple days ago as well. New breather. I cleaned the valve covers up. They were solid rust. Them was already on the car when I got it. It is a V-belt. They do not have a clutch fan on it. They just have a regular fan, which I'll probably change to a clutch fan, because when the motor idles, them fans don't speed up like a clutch fan. They stay stationary and just spin with the idle, so you take a chance on overheating. So that will change. But the motor, I know, has been changed. The guy told me that up front. He told me, he swore it was a factory 305. Well, guys, we got in this car. I'm telling you, this ain't a factory 305. I mean, this thing will latch you back. It'll pin you to the floor. I mean, it just goes and goes and just, it hammers. But long story short, me and my buddy Ricky, we run the numbers on the back of the engine. We cleaned it up, run the numbers. Okay? I know the mileage is right for the title. Car only has 93,000 according to that. But I know the motor was changed at some point, because this ain't the factory motor. Like I said, I run the numbers. This motor, after running the numbers, searching online, doing everything I've done, this is a factory 350, 4-bolt main, board 30 over, high output engine. And according to the years that this motor's come out, was in the 1973 or the 1974 Z28 Camaros. So we got kind of a built, mild engine here. It does have a dual plane high-rise intake on it. I was thankfully happy that it was a dual plane when I took that other carburetor off. The single plane just dumps fuel down in them. It don't regulate right. Like, it just goes to whichever port. You can't control it. So it's got a dual plane, which I was very happy about. Like I said, new carburetor, new breather, stuff like that we've done. Car sounds excellent. It's got dual exhaust right out the rear. I'll get a video of it running here shortly. That way you guys can really hear the car, hear how it sounds, and get a feel of it. Oh, but it's coming together. It's getting ready to be driven. Like I said, I drove it home. It done fine. But to be a daily, it needed a whole lot more work. And the guy that drove it before me, he just drove it literally 10 minutes every day from his house to his garage, worked there all day, and drove it back home. Like, he didn't get out daily like I'm going to do. Plan on driving it everywhere. But that's what we got going on. It is on jack stands. The ass end is higher right now. It's off the ground. I blowed the rear brake line yesterday. Me and my dad did, putting the new rear wheel cylinders in, because the brake line just snapped off. But that's where he's at right now, is going to get a brake line made at his garage. My dad is at his work. But the car, beautiful car. I love it. My dad's is definitely very nice. I love the wheels he put on it, but I love the Corvette rallies better. That's always been my thing. I threw them on my Regal. And then we got the old project we started with. So we've moved up to 3. I know these cars are very rare. They're very hard to find. And if anybody needs parts, what we have left over will be for sale, or the whole car will be for sale. Or me and my dad was thinking about just pushing it in the backyard, covering it up tightly where no water or anything else can get to it, and keeping the car in case one of ours ever gets wrecked. That way we'll have parts. So don't know along the lines of exactly what we're doing yet, but to give everyone a heads up, we will have a buttload of extra interior parts. I'll have another dash. I'll have all kinds of stuff. But thank you guys for watching the video. I know this has been a longer video. I'm sorry I didn't get to make one for the last month or so. Like I said, a lot of sickness, a lot of stuff going on in my family, trying to get moved. Things just tearing up, going out of my new place. Just been one hit after another the last month. And a lot of rain in the last 2 weeks. But thank you guys, and stay with the channel, please. And I'll keep putting out videos when I can. Like I said, I am very sorry I haven't been able to get to one in a while, but I figured this would be a great first comeback video. Introduce all the Malibus to everyone, catch everyone up. Keep on showing everything off. But I do have some bad news at the end of this video. I did end up selling my Chevy van. It's not that I wanted to, guys. It's I had to have money. to replace the refrigerator, to get everything set up at my house, like one thing just after another, to replace the stove. I mean, didn't have enough money on me, and they don't replace nothing at where I live. I have to do it on my own, so that kind of sucked. But I'll tell you guys, the van is in great hands. It went to some of my family. To catch everyone up on it, I can't show you, but I can tell you, they put a brand new purple couch in it to match all the purple I was going with. He put a disco ball in it. It's got subs in it. Great new stereo system. He left the speakers and stereo the way I done it, but added a whole lot of new speakers to the back. He put tapestries all around the walls in it. Black light everywhere. It glows. It stands out. He put new wheels on it. Wide wheels, give or take, all the way around. Like, it looks awesome. The van is in great hands. I'm sorry I didn't get to finish it or to get a last video for you guys, but sometimes just life gets in the way. But I love it. All you guys, please stick with the channel. Like and subscribe to my videos. And we will be doing another video on the Chevy truck when we can. Like I said, just rain, everything. It's been slowing us down a lot. Trying to recuperate from everything. But this is the end of the video, and I hope you all like the brand new 2 G bodies we introduced to the backyard projects today. And we'll keep on going. Y'all have a great day.